3 rules to follow in order to have a healthy gut. The intestine is not just a digestive organ. It is an entire ecosystem which contains more than 100 trillion bacteria, and the total of their genetic material is 150 times more than the genetic material of the entire human body. Therefore, the bacterial microflora is considered a separate organ. 90% of the totality of all bacteria that are found in the intestine belong to 2 groups of bacteria. These are the Firmicutes and Bacteroides. In healthy people, the ratio of these 2 groups of bacteria should be the same. To date, there are no laboratory tests available that show the balance ratio of these 2 bacteria. The CALA analysis for dysbacteriosis shows the bacteria that are only found in the rectum, and what is found in the large intestine does not. Therefore, for today, we can only focus on symptoms. If you cannot lose weight, no matter what you do, the weight does not go anywhere. Or on the contrary, you gradually gain weight, and there is still swelling, then perhaps you have a predominant Firmicute. And if you cannot gain weight while you are prone to frequent inflammatory bowel disease, then you may have a predominance of Bacteroiditis. Disruption of the bacterial microflora leads not only to the problem of weight gain, but also to low energy, low mood, low immunity, but is one of the factors that leads to aging of the body. So what are these 3 rules that you need to follow in order to have a healthy gut? The first and most important rule is we need to provide normal food for our gut bacteria. This is the consumption of fiber. Fibers are non-digestible plant fibers that are food for our gut bacteria. Fiber comes in soluble and insoluble, fermentable and non-fermentable. Fermentable fiber includes beta-glucans, inulin, fictin, and fructin. Beta-glucans are found in whole grain products, mushrooms. Inulin is found in chicory. Fructin are in fruit, and a lot of fiber is also in vegetables, avocados, nuts, so all of these foods are sources of fiber. Non-fermentable fiber includes psyllium. To fully nourish the intestinal bacteria, a person needs to consume about 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day. The best way to do this is to eat whole grain cereals, vegetables, greens, nuts, and sometimes mushrooms. Second rule. Once we have created nutritious conditions for the growth of bacteria, we need to take them from somewhere to populate the intestines with them. Things are very simple with Firmicutes. Good sources of Firmicutes are fermented dairy products, kefir, yogurt, sour cream, soft cottage cheese, all foods that contain many different lactobacilli. But if you cannot eat dairy and fermented milk products, there are other foods that also contain Firmicutes. It's pickled apple, sauerkraut, pickled vegetables, products of natural fermentation, but without preservatives and vinegar, as these substances kill bacteria. But with Bacteroides is much more difficult. The choice of products is not so great. Only legume products, beans and peas, are sources of Bacteroidetes. Many people cannot eat beans as they experience increased gas formation. But pay attention to the fact that the more gas formation from beans, it indicates that you have problems with Bacteroides. So it's worth getting yourself used to eating these foods little by little in order to have a healthy gut. Any gas formation does not need to be attributed to Bacteroides. There can be so many reasons for gas. The third rule for a healthy gut is to take prebiotics and probiotics. Prebiotics are a nutrient medium, stimulator of growth, biological activity of beneficial bacteria, and they improve the effectiveness of probiotics. Prebiotics are found in some foods. The largest amounts of prebiotics are found in dairy products, corn, cereals, bread, onions, garlic, beans, peas, artichokes, asparagus, bananas, and others. Probiotics are live microorganisms, i.e. bacteria. They are harmless and they populate our intestines. Probiotics are found in foods, in specially designed and developed medicines or supplements. For example, traditional fermented milk drinks with probiotics that have been popular with people for centuries include kefir, cheese, yogurt, matsoni, ricotta, and other lactic acid products. Taking prebiotics and probiotics helps us to maintain a balance of Firmicutes and Bacteroides, and thus keep our gut microflora healthy at times when we cannot, for whatever reason, follow our natural healthy diet. Perhaps we are traveling, perhaps we are going through a difficult time in our lives, working hard and under stress, or after a serious illness. It's very important to address gut health right away, immediately. Or after a long period of antibiotics, it is very important to restore the balance of these 2 bacteria. Firmicutes and Bacteroidetes quickly, as soon as possible. Prebiotics and probiotics can help you with that. And so follow these 3 rules, and your gut will help you maintain your health and longevity.